Hey, what's up people on the internet? This is Trevor42532 and I'm going to make another video about a computer that I got about 2 days ago. It's an AT&T 486 SX computer at 33 megahertz, which is kind of odd that AT&T made computers back then. But one thing. Yeah, I kind of killed it. Oh, this CD-ROM drive doesn't even work anyway. Crummy thing anyway. Don't mind that light. But, yeah, I kind of killed it. Even though the motherboard seems to be alive, since the reset button works, and it sends the initialized signal to the keyboard. Had to replace the floppy drive because the other one didn't work at all. So I tested that in another computer. Then I put a hard drive in here. It didn't seem like it had a hard drive in there in the first place. Well, let me take the cover off and show you what's all inside. 2 hands required. 1 second. So there we go. First of all, we have like a video card that's a I think it's a Cirrus Logic, yeah. Cirrus Logic video card, like a VLB video card. It's a pain in the butt to get that thing in and out. Then we have like the multi-IO card here with serial parallel, and then like the big serial here, which I sort of took the plug off the bracket that went in here and sort of stuck it right here, so it's just freeing up another slot if I want to use that 8-bit slot right there. Don't know why. It also has game port header right there, and then IDE and floppy disk drive. Nothing was plugged in when I first got this computer. I got from the DI, if anybody knows what that is. It's a second-hand store around here. I have no idea how much RAM it has because this thing has never booted for me yet. It used to give me a beep code about the video card if I took it out before I toasted it. And then when I had the video card in, I must have had something plugged in wrong, or not plugged in all the way, because it used to give me some garbage on the screen. Maybe it's just the video card. But now it doesn't work at all. See, this heatsink was put on by someone who really didn't care, because it's just a bunch of thermal compound just stuck to it. So it's an Intel 486 SX, 33 megahertz. Let me attempt to get this thing out here. So the problem is with this socket 3 system here that really ticks me off is that with socket 3 you can insert the CPU any way you want, and I put it in the wrong way and it toasted it. Well, there's a couple black pins that you probably will not be able to see on camera. Yeah. You probably might see that one over there where my ring finger is over there, but whatever. So like pretty much toasted the CPU. That doesn't work anymore. You gotta get a new one. And then it kind of left a burnt spot there, and somewhat tiny bit over here on those 2 pins. But apparently the motherboard is fine. I've been talking to people on the vintage computer forums, and they've been saying that it's most likely just the CPU that's dead. Everything else seems to work just fine except for this weirdo CD-ROM drive. Well, let me show you here. That's like a floppy disk connector right there, not IDE, and I don't know what this is, so this ain't gonna work for me because I don't know where that goes. I don't know if it will work in there or what. I don't know who manufactured it, don't care. Let's take the front panel off real quick. Oh yeah, the motherboard's got some UMC chipset. Don't have any idea what that's supposed to mean. If it's good or bad or whatnot. So if I get my screwdriver, how I noticed that there wasn't really a hard drive in there before is that there was no Molex that really went down there until I stuck this Molex down here. They're all up here and kind of stiff there, like they haven't been moved for a lot of years. So then, you know, got my hard drive that's stuck in here, 1 gigabyte Maxter hard drive, or as some people on the internet call them, crafters. But I don't care, it works for me. I like the way that the hard drive mounts in this computer. So basically the hard drive just mounts on this little rail thing. Like you could just screw it in the bottom here. I got 2 screws in it, but it can do 4, which it's supposed to be doing. But I didn't feel like it. You just slide right in the front there. I really like that. You can't just slide hard drives in and out of computers like that from this era. I really like that. Come here, screw. Screw that back in. If it wants to screw it, I'm not going to screw it in. So this uses the older 30-pin Sims over there. It had one of those canister type batteries over here. You'll see, maybe if I can get the white balance correct. Back there where this cord here connects, it's one of those canister batteries that are notorious for leaking. That has no leakage around it because someone took it out and replaced it with another battery that connected with this right here. But as you can see right here, there's corrosion on the power supply and around this area. It's probably where they tied it up or glued it, and it's so ironic because the second battery they put in leaked. I had some corrosion down there by the keyboard port and some on the first 2 RAM chips there. I cleaned it all off, so that wasn't. I don't think that was much of a problem, considering that it gave me beep codes and attempted the beep before I completely roasted the thing. And it's got some spots for cache expandability there, which is pretty cool. So, see here. Another thing, yeah, someone threw this heatsink on it. It says Intel Pentium on it, 75 megahertz, which this is not. Don't think you can see that. Whatever's. Don't know why I even put this back in because it's pretty much busted right now. But whatever, something's gotta occupy the CPU socket until I get a new CPU. If I really get this computer working with the 486DX or SX, more hopefully a DX 33 megahertz, because the integrated floating point unit, I'll probably get rid of this new Pentium 1 here that I got recently. I made a video of it. Pentium 133 megahertz. Probably give it to my cousin because he uses a Pentium 4 for DOS, which is kind of sad. He uses an actual sort of DOS computer, DOS type computer, besides I have another Pentium, the MMX, my favorite one. Now there's something else I was going to show you. Oh yeah. Let's stick the front back on 1 moment. Stick the front on, stick the top on 1 moment. Here we go. Oh my goodness. There we go. So, get up there. Hate it when these cables get all, oops. Must unplug something. Either turn it off or turn it back on. But this is my first desktop form factor computer, and I kind of like it. It's just like right here, you can put through I/O and all that right here. So So you can see the reset button doing something. What really baffles me is that there's a lock light and a lock things on the motherboard, pins for the lock on the motherboard, and this has no key lock on it, and the key lock light is on, like it's locked. I don't know if that might have prevented it from booting before, and the HDD LED is not hook upable to the motherboard, so I'm guessing I have to hook up the HDD light to the controller card for the IDE. I like the CD drive, because it's like a laptop drive. It just kicks out, pull it back. It's got like a little finger grip there. You just stick the CD in there and just do that. That's if it worked, of course. Of course, I'm gonna probably have to replace this. I don't think I'm ever gonna have a CD drive in this computer because I don't really have a way that I can, unless I can like string 2 IDE devices to that one IDE header on the controller card. I might put another CD-ROM drive in here, an old one. And I'm also going to be looking for a 5 1/4 inch floppy disk drive to occupy this space, or this space if I don't want a CD-ROM drive. I don't really care about CD-ROM drive on the computer this old, actually. Because if I wanted to, I could just you know, pop this front off here or whatever, and like grab my hard drive, stick it on another computer like this, and copy my stuff on it. And that hard drive already has DOS and all my games and stuff on it, so I don't think I really need to do that unless I'm trying to install something new. So yeah, that's about it for this computer right now. I'll probably make another video when I get the CPU to fix it. It's probably going to be more of a upgrade than a fix. It's a fixing upgrade because I'm going to get a DX instead of an SX. It's still kind of cool how I got an AT&T computer, because you know, when you think of computers, you definitely don't think of AT&T. In fact, AT&T makes the worst phone network, so I don't know. Get all the drop calls and whatnot. So pretty much that is about it. I'll probably talk to you later. See you later. Blah blah blah. Have a good day.